So it's day 78, and I am gonna steal Sam Sulek style of recording today, just because I'm in a time constraint. So when it's a day where it's like I can't really just chill in the back, have a chill talk session right before the gym, I'll do more of like the Sam Sulek style of driving and talking. So as you saw in there, I'm not sponsored by Echovision. Oh, hold on, 1 second. It's freaking chest day. Chest and a little bit of shoulders, so I am excited. But if you guys looked, I was like showing off of some of the products that I personally use. I'm not sponsored by Echovision. They're just the company that Thielen and Baxton helped create, and they were a big part of, and they just and their products are really, really freaking good, man. So I did the pink lemonade creatine, and then I also have their electrolyte powder, and then I mixed the pink lemonade with my Warhead Sour Ghost. So freaking good. But where I was getting at is their creatine's really refined, and it mixes very well compared to the other creatine I was using from like Costco. I really love their products. Give them a try. And that's not like, no, I'm not sponsored or anything. It's just they have really good freaking products, man. And it's cheap off of the TikTok shop. So I go check them out. So today's chest day. So we're going to go in there, go hard, get hard, and go a little bit hard on chest today. See how we feel. I'm kind of getting so I get a lot of sinus issues around this time. So I have a lot of sinus pressure up here, and then I have a bunch of other stuff that was freaking going on. I'm getting to the gym pretty late today on my normal schedule. Right now it's 12, but my sister ended up getting hurt at work, and so I've been having to take her to her appointments and help her around and stuff. So that's been it's been interesting, because when she's stuck, she was like, "Oh, I'm stuck, brother, I'm stuck, come help me," so. But anyways, so it's like when it's something like this happens, it's unfortunate, but like the video might come out later, it's just life happens, and then I might have to go to the gym later. The recording process might be different. It just really depends on what's going on for the day, you know what I mean? It's like, if the day is like chaotic and crazy, I'm gonna have to go to just simple basic recording like today, and not like the crazy stuff of like adding in the drone and all the quick edits and going and hiking and doing all that stuff. So it's just what it is. Another thing I want to talk about is, I'm having issues with the scale, right? So the scale, we jumped back up to 236. So we were at 228, 229. Now the scale's saying 236 again. It's like, what is going on, even though I'm in an aggressive cut? Especially, I've been like on it, right? So a lot of it, I really do think it's just the lack of sleep, the sleeping's off. It could be too hydration, like I just drank a lot more water. Yesterday I had a little bit more carbs than I normally have. So that could play a factor, some glycogen restores. I'm not overeating. I know for a fact I'm not overeating. I'm 100% counting. I'm 100% on my calories. So I know I'm not overeating. But could I be overtraining? Now that's a whole nother thing, right? And when you look, bro, my clothes are looser. My shorts are freaking falling off on me, and I have to keep pulling them up. And then the coaches are looking at me and they're like, I see such a big difference. I see fat loss with muscle gain. So we're doing good. They're like, your traps look bigger. You look, you just look like you have overall less fat on you. So I know it's almost like a recomping phase. And you'll see people out there that talk about how you can't gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. And it's like, yeah, when you are a little bit, when you're enhanced, you can. And when you are, still have a lot of fat on you like I do, you can. So like I said, I'm not crazy enhanced. I only do it to keep my ranges of between 800 and 900 testosterone. And right now my testosterone's even low. My testosterone was 6 something when I went and got tested. So, and I haven't upped my test or anything like that. So it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, we're sitting around 600 and something tests, so that's not even like technically enhanced, you know what I mean? But I know with how much fat I have on me still, we're kind of going through a recomping phase. Let me hit this real quick. It's gonna be pretty sour, and yeah, but it's so good. The pink lemonade with the sour watermelon Warhead, oh my gosh, it is so good. Whew. I might be crazy. But I also like Sour Patch Kids. That's what this reminds me of. Reminds me of I'm eating Sour Patch Kids, but I'm drinking it. Whew. Oh, man. But yeah, so I really want to talk about how sometimes your scale is going to be all over the place. The number on the scale does not mean overall progress, or you're not having progress, right? So my progress can be happening in a different way. Putting on muscle while losing fat. Like before, I'll give you an example, I never really trained rear delts. I now train rear delts. So I could be packing muscle on in my rear delts and maybe in some other places like traps, because I never really trained traps too much. Now I'm going, you know, now I'm training them more. Shoulders, they weren't really in the training routine for a while. I'm training those more. Training abs. I never really trained abs before, and now I'm training abs. So it's like, there's things that I'm doing that I wasn't doing before, where I could be putting some muscle mass and almost like newbie gains, especially in the rear delts, because in the rear delts, I've never worked them out. So the year that I've been going to the gym fully consistently, and the 2 years that I was doing off and on, I've never worked out rear delts. I didn't know that was a thing. And now that I'm working them, I can feel them back there, and I can see they're starting to come in. So I'm gaining muscles there. And people will tell you can't gain muscle while in a deficit, but I think you definitely can. So I'm living proof of that right now, as you can see. Because you can see, if you go back and you look at day one of these videos to how I'm looking today, you're going to be like, yeah, I see changes. Or how I looked the other day when I showed you guys my full body, you'd be like, with no shirt on, you'd be like, yeah, I'm seeing the changes. And you see them around the love handles, you see it in the belly area, you see it in the chest area, less fat hanging on the sides of the chest. There's a lot of changes I see, so I'm not too worried about it right now. Now, if in 100 days from now, I'm still not past that 228, 230-ish, and I look the same, then we have a freaking major problem. So then what could be happening there? I'm just eating too much. My scale could have been off, because I'm weighing everything out, right? So it doesn't matter if I don't even go and have like one potato chip, right? If I go in there and say I have some potato chips, I will weigh the potato chips out, even if it's like 4 potato chips, and then I'll enter it how many grams it was. So I'm weighing 100% everything out. The only other thing I can think of what would be throwing me off is lack of sleep, overtraining, and then some just too stressed out. There's some other things like that can do it. Or my maintenance calories is off, right? So your maintenance calories, so when you go on tdecalculator.net, you input all your information, that's just a baseline, right? That's just for the average person, right? But that's not 100% for you, and you got to play around and try to find your maintenance. So my maintenance calories might be 2,000 calories, because that's just what my metabolic rate is, and I might be just at 2,000 calories. So then I'm like, well, okay, me going to 1,800, that's only dropping my calories 200 calories, right? So then I'm going to have very, very slow progress. And then I might not even really see much progress as well. But I can, like I said, I can see the progress. So I think we're fine. I think I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And then here in a couple weeks, if we don't see that big change in, if we don't get past 228 in 3 weeks, then I gotta change up the game plan, right? I gotta do something different. So I either gotta increase more cardio, which would be kind of crazy. But yesterday I didn't really do much. Or did I do much? No, I did 4 sessions yesterday. I did 4 sessions of cardio yesterday. Now I can't even remember. But I gotta change things up if it doesn't. So, but anyways, all right, guys. Well, we're here, so let's get in there and get started on freaking chest. All right, I'm done warming up. I'm just gonna go heavy for one set. Maybe get 2 or 3 reps on this. Before I used to only do 1, and then I'll lower the weight and just do more reps. And good squeezing. Let's freaking get it. Alright, there we go. Now I'm gonna go lower. Okay, so I'm gonna call it. So I did 1 rep, or I did multiple reps, but I think I did like 8 reps. I was doing the 80s on the incline dumbbell press, and I still just feel something weird in my bicep. So I'm gonna call it on the heavy lifting and the chest day. I am gonna do light lifting with shoulders. I'm not gonna record any of that shoulder stuff for you guys, but let's get a look of this pump and then see what the physique's looking like real quick. Just when I feel something off like that, I call it. I don't, it's not worth the risk, man. If you feel anything slightly off, don't, just call it. So, all right. So, man, oh my gosh, we're looking pretty good. I feel a little bloated right now, but man. Chest is freaking pumped. Arms are pumped a little bit. But yeah, do you guys see the differences? I see the difference in my muscles and my arms. You can see a little bit more definition. and my everything. Chest, a little bit less fluffy looking around the back, upper area. But we're doing it right. Like, it's been slow, but slow is better than quick. But now I'm gonna start speeding it up. So I don't know. I think it's going pretty good. So what the heck is on my shirt, man? So yeah. So I'm gonna go do shoulders. Not gonna record any of that. I'm gonna go use my new Baxter things for the whatever they're called, and then cardio, and then I'll catch up with you guys later tonight or whatever else I'm doing, and just keep giving you guys updates like how I've been. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so it is the end of day 78, and for calories wise, we're at 1,890, and the weather's supposed to get bad for the next couple days and then nice again, so there's not going to be no hikes maybe in the next couple days. I don't know, we'll see how I feel. If I feel I can push it in the bad weather, then we'll probably do a hike or something like that. But I think, because I feel like an active rest day is definitely going to be coming, where I just do light intensity cardio and stretching and stuff like that. So on one of those days coming up, instead of a full-on hike, we will do a full day of eating again, and that will be an aggressive cut full day of eating. So did I just say the calories? So yeah, so we ended at 1,890 today, so that's pretty freaking good. The hungry, I haven't really been too hungry yet. Now what I have to watch out for is binge eating. So I like to binge eat, so I gotta really watch for, like, come one day if I just like, oh man, I'm so hungry, I gotta stop myself, because then I will take away all this aggressive cut progress that I've made for the whole week. And if I say I go Sunday and I go binge eat and I go crazy and I go over my maintenance calories by like 4,000 or 5,000 calories, well, guess what? All this aggressive cut for the week didn't freaking matter. And I will fall into that cycle if I am not careful. So I had to be really cautious about it. I'm going to keep the calories where we're at, and I'm starting to feel some funky things going on being in such low calories. So my biceps started feeling weird. So that's why I called the chest day pretty sooner than later. I had a really good chest pump though, and then when I was working on shoulders, I barely did much because I just still was feeling some funky things in my biceps. My shoulders were just pooping out right away, especially with the new wrist strap that I have for my lateral raises. They were just like pooping out quick, and then I tried to work some rear delts, couldn't really do too much, and I was just like, oh man, I'm tired. So I came back here to the apartment and chilled for a bit and was like falling asleep in my computer chair, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go back and do more cardio, and did another hour of cardio. So that was 3 hours of cardio total for the day. So yeah, so we're doing okay on everything. So I think though what we're gonna have to do is tone the training back a lot, especially during an aggressive cut like this. So I can see myself changing my split during this time as well. So instead of a kind of like a bro split style that I do, that's kind of like Sam Sulek, right? Kind of really crazy. We might go and do like a upper and then lower body. So then you have day 1 is your upper body, day 2 is your lower body, 2 active rest days, and then upper body, lower body, and then 2 rest days. Something like that. So I might switch to something like that. it just really depends on how I'm feeling going forward, because I still really like this routine. I still like going every day. It's more for my mental health, and I just love training hard. But I think I'm overtraining because I'm starting to show signs of overtraining. So the signs are like, extra fatigue, and two, I'm in a really low calories right now, so I'm almost in like a starvation type diet. Um, so like you go and you look at like I don't know, and then my blood work is being off, like everything just feels really off. So that's when you could tell that you're just like overtraining. But my sleep seems to be getting better, but I don't know. We'll have to see. And a lot of that, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck. So I might talk to some of the coaches at the gym and see what they recommend. So, because I know one of them kind of was like, well, maybe you should take a break from the cut, stay at maintenance for a few weeks, and then go back on the cut. But I really want to be shredded by summer. So I think I'm just going to go even into more of an aggressive cut. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's just see how it goes. I mean, I'm not going to go any lower than where I'm at right now. But I think staying at like 1,800 calories is good. Do that for like 4 weeks. You know what I mean? But I don't know. We'll see. So, anyways, the lift was okay. The rest of the day was okay. Cardio was pretty rough and hard on this leg. I did get the BPC 157 ordered though, so I'll start those injections when it gets here, and then the injections will be in my calf, my right calf, and then I'll give you guys updates on how my leg's doing with that. And then another thing is I did talk to my doctor about Tren, and yes, Tren is a thing with doctors, and it's for like it's to help with muscle loss, especially on this right leg that I have muscle loss due to the neuropathy and nerve damage, and it'll help the strength and all that stuff. But my blood work is just too crazy to be put on something like that right now, so we're gonna hold off. We're gonna hold off. But if I do go down that route, you guys will know, and then I'll give you guys an update on how it's doing on my leg. I'm just like, I don't really know if I want to do that or not, just because it's really harmful on your body. My doctor explained a lot of the risks to me, and she's like, do these risks outweigh the reward of getting your leg in a way better position? Because she's like, you're pretty good off right now. Like, you're doing amazing for the kind of disability that you have. So you should really give yourself some really awesome, amazing credit. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. I need to get some sleep. So sorry, no like fancy editing and all that stuff and all that. But today was just too chaotic to try to make a cool editing process and go on a hike. I really wanted to go on a hike today, but it just didn't work out with my sister getting hurt and everything that's going on. So it's like, it's okay though. We'll see tomorrow what's going on. The storm's rolling in tonight. They're calling it a bomb cycle thing. I can't remember what they're calling it, but a snow something bomb thing. I don't know, freaking know. I can't remember what they called it. But so yeah, we'll see how the weather is. But I think it's time for me. Oh yeah, to go to sleep. So thank you guys so much and for being along on this journey, and I'm really excited to see where we're at in the future, and then look back at all these and be like, wow, that's crazy, man. Like, we freaking locked in, we freaking did it, and now look where we're at. So we just got to lock in and just stay locked in and just don't look back and just really try to get rid of that food noise. So that's what we're going to do. But we'll see you guys on tomorrow's video, which is back day. I don't think I'll take a rest day tomorrow, but if I do, it'll be a full day of eating. So I just got to wait to see how I feel in the morning. So, all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.